But how are you, Gloria?
I'm doing fantastic.
Good to hear. Good to hear. So give everybody a little bit of background and let them know what your story is wrapped around the product.
Well, I've been in the health industry working in the nutraceutical world for 35 years. And so, um, I've always been intrigued with unique products. And I literally sat back and watched this company for about 9 months before I stepped in
Huh.
and got on the product. And for the last 4 or 5 years, I've had some health challenges myself. I just turned 68 years old. I've been on thyroid medicine since I was 45. And after having the dreaded virus that we all got impacted with in 21, 22, it was almost like this inflammation storm just kind of took over my whole body. I would tell my husband sometimes I felt like my brain was inflamed. And for the last, several years, I've been going to a hormone specialist for 20 years. And the one that I'm going to here locally, I've been going to for about 8 years. But after having the virus, it threw my thyroid completely off the chain. And my thyroid numbers were just ridiculous. And every 4 months, I have blood work done. And my thyroid was just so off for every 4 months, every time I'd have the blood work done, my hormone doctor was just constantly changing my medication. I was on Armour thyroid, and then she started adding other things, and just every 4 months we were tweaking it, and nothing was helping. It was actually getting worse. And my triglycerides went up over 500. That was something I had never struggled with either. So I had high triglycerides, thyroid off the chain, and I was having heart palpitations. And the heart palpitations had gotten so bad at one point. My regular doctor had me go to the hospital and have a stress test. He just wanted to make sure my heart was okay. So after starting on PHIX the end of March, I was on the product for about 3 weeks, and I noticed all of a sudden I wasn't having any heart palpitations. And that kind of continued on for several days. And I had just had blood work done right before I started on PHIX. So I kind of knew where I was at with my thyroid and triglycerides. Well, I went back in July. My 4 month checkup came around, and I had blood work done again. And when my blood work came back, my TSH had come from like 8.25 down to 3.9. It had come back down into normal range for the first time in years. And my triglycerides had dropped 200 points from 500 down to 320, somewhere in that area. And so my hormone doctor was so impressed. She was so blown away. And, she had recommended all kinds of different supplements for me to take because I did not want to start a pharmaceutical for the triglycerides. And so she was like, "What are you doing?" And I told her about the PHIX, and she literally jumped on the MPG website and was looking at everything as we were having the consult. And she was like, "I want to get my husband on this. I want to get my mom on this." And so she was just extremely impressed with PHIX. She was impressed with the Emulin 5. She was impressed with the greens. She was like, I want all this. So I'll be seeing her again in the next couple of weeks, but I feel amazing. I have no more heart palpitations. I'm excited that my thyroid is getting back into normal range. My blood work is looking better. But even more so, on top of that, I have a 16-year-old dachshund. If you have animals, you need to have your animals on this product. In January, we came very close to putting him down. And he has a condition where he has tumors on his adrenal gland. He also has a blood clot on the main artery into the adrenal gland. And he had a massive, massive grand mal seizure in January. And we literally just thought, okay, he's in pretty bad shape. We need to probably go ahead and put him down. And the only reason we did, the doctor was going to come out to our car and put him down in our car. And we said, no, let us just take him home and let him spend one more night at home. And we literally prayed all the way home that God would give us more time. And this was in January. And he kind of pulled through that little episode. And then in March, PHIX came around and we did our research on it. We decided to put him on it. And he's still with us today. And he is doing so good. I mean, he's had no more seizures. He's lost 3 pounds with the type of condition he has. dogs gain an enormous amount of weight. We lost his sister last year to the same condition, and she had a huge pot belly on her. I wish you guys could see his before and after her picture and his picture now. I mean, he looks so good. And the doctor, when we take him in, he's just like, he just can't believe he's still here with us. But he's 16 and he's stabilized, and we're just thankful. And we give him the product 4 times a day. We give him 7 drops 4 times a day, and he's 13 pounds now.
So how do you do that, Gloria?
We have a 3 ml syringe, and we fill up the syringe with water and squirt it back into a little small glass. And I put the drops in it, and then I just lay him on his side and I give it to him in a syringe. He's used to that. We give most of his medicine to him in a syringe because he will not swallow a pill.
Got it. Yeah, well,
So
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
pretty easy.
Wow. Okay, so no water dish, you just a syringe right in and he just does what dogs do. Nice.
Mhm.
All right. So I got to go back on one part of your story here. Tell me, but I want to be sure that I heard this right. Who is it that you said was really impressed with Fix and Emulin 5 and the greens and all? Who was that?
My hormone doctor, my hormone
Yeah, okay, a
specialist.
doctor.
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure that I heard that right and everybody else heard that right. So,
Yes.
did they did some research on that? Is that what happened or what?
She actually pulled up the website while we were having the consult and reading all the ingredients, and she was like, "You are you on Emulin 5?" And I was at the time I was not, and I've ordered it now, and I have started it because I know she's going to want to see how that impacts my blood work. She actually wants to put her husband on it and do a blood panel on him because he's got some issues he's not recovering from. And so I'm actually taking her product next week. And because she's so busy, she just will not stop and take the time to get on the website, order it. So I'm going to take it to her and make sure that she has it. So I think maybe we'll be hearing some stories from her in the future.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Gloria, for sharing. And just it's been a pleasure being with you. And thank you for getting your team on here. And I know you guys are doing